Well, the first thing I'd say is that for Fianna Fáil at this stage to come with a bill talking about mortgages is hypocritical to say the least, and is blatantly populist. For a party that deliberately inflated the market to look after the developer friends, for a party that allowed banks to run out of control, they have a cheek at this stage to say every single person in this country has been affected by the incompetence and lack of professionalism for Fianna Fáil in government. But they're perfectly entitled to bring forward their bill. But I would say this, the work that government have done in putting forward the insolvency agency and the requirement for banks now to measure up with specific timeposts and numbers to be dealt with on a case-by-case basis speaks of the pressure that government have applied to banks here. And remember that the regulator of the central bank has completely independent authority here in respect of the way the banks now are required to conduct their business. I hope now that banks live up to what they have said, that they have trained personnel to sit down with each individual mortgage holder who has a distress problem here, and that we can work out solutions for each of these cases, that those people, all 100,000 and more, can contribute to the local economy, can plan their lives, and that in the vast majority of cases that houses will not be taken from people. So for Fianna Fáil to come now is a bit hypocritical to say the least, but then that's typical of a party that sold this country down the Swanee when they failed to recognise reality staring them in the face.
That reference, Taoiseach, in the guidelines to childcare costs exceeding the second income, and the suggestion that working parents, the second parent working, might have to give up their jobs. What's your response to that?
I should say that I would find that quite incredible. This is a country where the government is unashamedly focused on making arrangements for an atmosphere and an environment where jobs can be created. People have a right to work. People have a right to earn money to raise their families in the best way possible. And this is a case of where you've got to sit down in each individual case and look at, first of all, the bank resolving these mortgage problems, and secondly, that those who do decide to use the insolvency agency, all of that will be spelled out by the insolvency agency in the different sectors that will be set out by them. I would find it quite incredible that somebody would say you are required to give up work in order to meet these changes.